Wealth, power, and titles do not define someone's dignity. They do not tell us how we should treat one another.
May dala ka police station pa sa'yo.
Hindi ko ako.
Ito dito man saka taas spirit sa second police.
Wala eh. Alam mo milyar may mulay ay.
Nana maring jawan.
Ano manuto kaya mo? Tututukan na ako.
Barel,
Ali, kutsilyo yan.
kutsilyo.
Tapos,
Diba?
Stop kaya yung gaya police station. Gaya may mulay yan. Mata yan. Isi gaya.
Ito ka, no?
Nagdalawa. Last tama yan siguro.
Bengi ka. O,
Bengi mo.
bengi mo rin. Wala nakaliwang kwento mo yan.
Mabuhay Earth Kapampangan, luwid kayo. Last week, marami sa inyo ang nag-request na mag-react ako dito sa viral video ni Buknoy Glamour. Glamour? Glamour? Or is it glamour? Kasi maraming R? Anyway, sa video ni Buknoy tungkol sa mga tricycle drivers. But instead of reacting to it, instead of adding on to an already convoluted conversation, let me just share with you a conversation I've had kasama mismo ang mga tricycle drivers. Noong January, way back in January before the lockdown. Pero bago yan, huwag kalimutan mag-like, mag-share, mag-comment, at mag-subscribe.
Pero nga may kibalo ng obra mo. Nano yun?
Yaw kong guy. Mag-tricycle driver.
Tricycle driver. Pang bengi mo o
Kaya pangaldo.
pangaldaw mo naman?
Pwede rin bengi.
Pwede rin bengi. Wala na ka ba mo mag-tricycle driver?
Siguro mga pati ng limo mga
5 buwan na. Malawat na. Ala pang memorite niya kakanta. Kembayad man yan.
natin. Mo naman nala ko.
Yung mahal ako.
Manala ko. Kahit ang mamayad na kayo kabun na lamang.
Mabulod na lamang ako kabayad.
Kaya po pwetang panayin mo ko kaya na ano.
Wow.
Mo 1, 2, 3 go.
Magbato nila naman kay tricycle. Black sa jeep niya ito.
Panayin mo ko kaya na ano. Tiko mo ko na na. Kaya nilumal.
Nilumal.
Sumawa ka man na yun.
Apa yung gagawan dito yung modus operandi. Loko lang eh. Nagagawa mo ito nung Linwal?
Wala na kayo nga rin. Pati di makuha na ka.
Makuha na ka mo.
Punta na ka. Magpasibayo na ka.
Oo. Tama ka.
Pila mo niya pasibayo.
Chill pa.
Bawat nakikot ang gulong.
Kiri ka man.
Kaya tila ka nung titak putang. Bata may abi ako kitang ka. Dokumentaryo daw.
Ikaw kay, pila na kang ba mo mag-tricycle? Mag-tricycle ka rin?
10 years.
15 years? Malawat. Mas malawat na ka pala eh. Pila na ka ba ba? 32. Ka man lupa 32. Lupa 25? 32. Pero 15 years na kang... Pila ka ba mo mag-umpisang 16? Ati na ka pamilya? Ati na ka na? Pila na? Adwa? Nanay mo yung pangarap mo kimbiya para kaya na?
Itang napayari mo ng pamagana. Kaya kakaya mo. Kaya kung mamanutang ka, basta napayari mo.
Ne. Okay din ang panakita mo. Kareng pamilya mo.
Kapangala ka mamata, pati nga.
Nilalabas siya.
Nilalabas naman.
Nilalabas.
Trike or tricycles are perhaps one of the most common means of public transportation in the Philippines, if not the most common. Millions of Filipinos depend on it to go around in the country, throughout the country. Countless families depend on it to make a living, to survive. And this whole lockdown put their survival in jeopardy. Marami sa ating mga kababayang trike drivers ang nawala ng kabuhayan dahil sa lockdown. When we did this interview back in January, they were making about 300 to 1,000 pesos per day. Driving whole day, for a whole day, from day to night, driving around, dropping people off from places to places. Between $6 to $20 per day, or 300 to 1,000 pesos before the lockdown. But just the other day, kinumusta ko sila, at ang sabi nila, they told me that now they're only allowed to drive around their tricycles, to drive around the routes every other day. At ang sabi nila, malakas na daw yung 250 pesos sa isang buong araw ng pagpapasada. So that's roughly around $5 for every other day to survive and to feed their families. Their entire families would depend on this $5 every other day. Imagine niyo yon, 250 pesos, $5 every other day. Hindi man lang every day. Kaya naman, sa halip na maliitin natin sila, ay dapat pa nga natin silang hangaan. dapat nga kung kaya naman natin, dapat din natin silang tulungan. Kaya naman, kina Eldon, kina Kong Jester, at sa lahat ng mga tricycle drivers, sa lahat ng mga tapat na tricycle drivers, hindi lang sa Pampanga, hindi lang sa Angeles, kundi sa buong Pilipinas, saludo po kami sa inyo. Mabuhay po kayo. O sa Kapampangan, luwid kayo.
Bagay, kita 15 years ito.
Wow. Nang kaya makakalingon experience ko rin pa sa'yo.
Datang makwin.
Makwentala. Makwentala.
Ang ba? Ay, dito ang patagdagan pa siya. Ay, itong patagdagan dito kabayad. Kwenta na.
Makwentala lang.
Kasi, yung mga kahit ang, siyempre, matraffic ka, di ba?
Oo.
Ay, bakat ka ng traffic.
Siyempre,
Ay, patagdagan mo dito kong bay. Alam mo?
Elabisa.
Isa.
Ate
Ay,
makanya.
di ba, nung reklamo na,
Oo.
dati mo nung ingatan, di ba?
Oo.
Lalo na kay Nepo, kita may itong papasat.
Akin eh, pamakantala.
Ay, Facebook nakaparago
Ay, Facebook na ka pa?
Oo, malate, manatarago.
Manyaring alwa.
Manatarago eh, mo.
So, picture na yung tricycle. Tapos,
magreklamo lang eh.
reklamo daw ka po. Manyaring alwa.
May reklamo na kata.
Alin pa naman.
Pa naman. Kasi ma'am.
Pag sabi mo lagi itong masating
Oo.
wala pa naman reklamo milyari ka na. Sa
Ma'am.
ilang kilopin.
Maluwat niya rin to 15 years eh.
Now, growing up in the Philippines, I was brought up navigating different circles, different societies, different worlds, or universe rather. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was raised with privilege. I'm not gonna hide the fact that I had privilege growing up in the Philippines. But one thing that I really appreciate with the way I was brought up, with my upbringing, was that both sides of my family made an effort to expose me to the injustices and the inequalities that surrounds us. They made sure that I met all kinds of people from all walks of life, that I was immersed with the people, so that I have a better understanding of our society, and so that I could use my privilege as tools to create change in our societies. And rubbing elbows with powerful people, having breakfast with powerful people, including presidents of the Philippines, was nothing new to us. It's nothing new to us. But my Grandma Sol always treated tricycle drivers, jeepney drivers, fish vendors, and yes, even beggars, way better than she would treat any powerful or wealthy guest that came to visit our house. Kung paano niya tanggapin ang mga mayayaman at politikong bumibisita sa amin, ay gayon din ang kanyang pagtanggap sa mga manggagawa, sa mga tricycle drivers, sa mga jeepney drivers, sa mga nagtitinda sa kalsada. Kaya naman, na-appreciate ko talaga yung pagpapalaki sa akin ng aking mga magulang at mga lolo't lola. And because we understood that in this society, in this system, the society that is plagued with corruption, with violence and exploitation, wealth, power, and titles do not define someone's dignity. They do not tell us how we should treat one another. That the most dignified are always those who are, madalas sila pa yung mga walang-wala. Yung walang-wala pero taos-puso at buong puso pa rin tumutulong sa kapwa. They remind us that we must do what we can with what we have. And not just for ourselves, that we must embody the bayanihan spirit of our ancestors to help one another, to help our entire community. That there is a bigger struggle towards a society where there is genuine equality, there's genuine peace and justice in our communities. That instead of bashing one another for the sake of social clout, for the sake of going viral, and even for the sake of appearing woke, that we must instead find unity, and that we must stand in solidarity and take action towards a brighter future for our people.
Ala ka pang aksidente ganyan eh.
Wala po. Wala po nung may accident.
Malinis ka pala rin ako.
Siyempre.
Ay, ati nakadikso mo
Siyempre,
yan.
Ray, kagipamak mo na yung wala na ka manggitan ka, di ba? At ito, ngayon 16 years na yung kayo.
Napiyakamasakit kayong pamasada. Kaya mapamag-try siya, napiyakamasakit kagawan.
Siyempre, namang mo na ako, nakasirang kagindalan.
Awal.
Ito,
Kaya sira na ka.
number 1 to, ha?
Kaya sira na
Uy, mo naman nala ko ito. Itang maplat ka, miloko ka kadena. Ito, mga ito. As mga...
Nangga ka mo ka to.
Siyempre, wala ka maragago.
Ano ka tiga pa sa'yo, nangga?
Wala ka arapat. Pag sabihin mo yung may paseros. Na, wala, kay sirang ka, may ayatag-kitang kayo na. Wala nang best milyari ka na ako yan.
Yan naman may mga...
Alin ba? Siyempre, panapag mo lang alawang tricycle ka dito. Para pag sabihin mo lang, di ba? Okay, siranta mo. Wala alam yun. Kasi rengalwa kasi, wala to. Kaya sirang kayo mo. Kaya sirana kayo, di ba? Yung mga ito, mila kong maplat ka. Siyempre, itang ligay mo lang, itang lipag mo na laro mo rengalang tricycle. Antam.
Barkada mo naman rin alamang tricycle driver.
So number 1 ito, wala itong pamakyabi.
Wala kang pagyabit.
Mapagyabi ka kasi boto, kaya ka mapagyabi, pagkakasama din na kapal. Wala itong pamakyabi kay pamag-tricycle.
Importante ito eh.
Wow. Ito yung number 1, pamakyabi.
Ano pa yung number 1 rule?
Medyo maluto ka pusan. Tangekap po,
Tangkalokwa.
Tangkalokwa kasi
Kasi kalokwan.
dakal-kalokwa kay pamag-tricycle. Dakal. Ito. Wala itong ipusan maluto yun. Itang ekapikon, ekaray. Kaya, birwana ka, kanyan mo niya.
Kaya mo niya, kaya ka mamipikon.
Pwede naman.
Ika naman.
Gaya na.
Biyahe na ka. Sige ka. Sige. Kakasalamat ko.
Hindi na mamaw siya ka.
Ay, ma. Sige, bye-bye. Ingat, Koy. Ika, wala na kang buring dagdag.
Wala na, sabi na na yan.
Sabi na na.
Okay na yan to.
Sige. Kakasalamat na.
Salamat mo rin.
Bye-bye. Kawaya ka pa. Ay, awak. Kaya pala.
Now, this interview was right before the pandemic and I was supposed to come back the next day. I was supposed to come back and join them sa kanilang pasada. Dapat sasamahan ko sila sa kanilang pasada, gaya nung ginawa natin sa jeepney episode with Benny. But instead, the next day, I ended up being invited to the debut of Eldon's nieces, the twins. I ended up helping an entire barangay prepare for their festivities. But more on that unforgettable experience on the next At Home and Abroad episode, so tune in. And that is it for me today. For those who are new to my channel, on top of my usual history and fun fact videos, I also make this At Home and Abroad series through which I hope to inspire many of us by sharing stories of our people from all walks of life, both at home in the motherland, in the Philippines, and abroad across the seas. So if you want to help me make more videos like this, show your support and please be my patron or get a copy of my book. At i-check nyo na rin ang mga links sa ibaba para sa maraming paraan ng pagtulong sa ating kapwa for the many ways you can support the most vulnerable in our communities. Check out the links below. At syempre, huwag niyong kalimutan mag-like, mag-comment, mag-share at mag-subscribe. Dakal pong salamat. Maraming salamat po. See you next time or in Tagalog Kita Kits and in Kapampangan, Miki Tix.